Hi, Viola Rose here. I'm coming online to do a 2-week report from starting on the X39 LifeWave Phototherapy patch, which I started 2 weeks ago. And I made a video on day one saying I'm going to try this technology that people are raving about. But I was kind of like meh about, and I was having my own symptoms that were kind of desperately needing to find a solution for. So I decided to give this a try. And so please watch that video where I give an overview of what the product is and what I had learned about it. And here I'm going to talk about what's happening for me after 2 weeks. So I am actually blown away. I did not expect this. I did not expect to be blown away and just kind of floored. Right now, I feel like I have an entirely different body than I had 2 weeks ago. Like it's that drastic. And I honestly, genuinely was not expecting that. I thought maybe if I was lucky, I'd feel a little something. It seems like such a subtle technology that I thought the effects might be subtle, even though so many people rave about it, so many testimonials of people having profound healings. And I've even gone on some of these like sort of Zoom calls where people are sharing their testimonials. And even though I've been hearing other people talking about healing from all kinds of things, I wasn't expecting something this subtle to be this potent. So let me tell you what is going on with me. So in June, Daniel and I bought a new house and we moved in at the end of June and I started to feel achy. And I thought it was just from doing all the work we were doing at our old house to get it ready to sell, like super scrubbing and cleaning. And I was like, why are my hands so achy in the middle of the night and my feet? And then it continued to get worse and worse. And then we found mold that didn't reveal itself in the inspection when we got the house. And we had to remove the entire kitchen counter behind the sink. And we just kept finding more and more mold. And we didn't know what we were doing. And we didn't quarantine the space exactly. And mold kind of got everywhere. And I got worse and worse and worse sick. And I got to the point where I was such inflammation from mold toxicity. And I didn't know I was susceptible because I'd never had mold toxicity before. But I had so much aches and pains in my hands and my feet. You could see it in my face. You could see it in my ankles. There was just inflammation everywhere. And I was getting like really bad pain in my neck, just everywhere where there's potential for me to have aches. The inflammation was making it really bad. So we remediated the mold in the house. We had a multi-thousand-dollar mold treatment that was successful in getting rid of the mold in the house. We had it tested after, and the mold is all gone, but I had to get it out of my system, and that's really hard to do. I did a whole treatment with large quantities of xylitol, which is supposed to kick out the mold, and it made it a little bit better, but it never went away fully, and it kind of started getting worse. Like my body was just not processing it. And so for months now, I have been super achy and in a lot of pain. And waking up every night in the middle of the night, that would be my test. Can I close my fists? Like super achy. And my feet, when I'd get up in the morning, just stepping down on my feet, oh my God, I could barely put on my socks. I was like an old person bending over to try to put on my socks in the morning, kind of going, I got to fix this problem. What am I going to do? Like, this is just not normal. And it's not me getting older because I know it started when we moved into this house, right? So, the only thing that gave me any relief was CBD. And I could get a little relief from the inflammation and the ache. So I was taking CBD tincture. And ironically, about the same time I started on the patch, I had ordered 2 more bottles of CBD tincture. And they arrived about a week in to taking this patch. So about a week ago, my CBD tinctures arrived and they're still sitting in the box. I realized I didn't need them. I wasn't using them anymore. Even within a week, I don't need the CBD tincture anymore. And that was my first sort of aha. I was like, wait a minute, I'm not using the CBD and I'm not even opening the box to get the other bottles of the CBD tincture. I think this patch is actually really working. And then each day it's gotten more and more and more where I'm waking up in the morning and there's no ache. There's no tension in my hands or in my feet or my ankles. My neck tweak is gone. Like everywhere I'm putting on my socks when I get up like a normal person. I would say it's not like 100% better. It's about 85% better. But like I said, every day I'm feeling more and more like my normal self. I'm actually floored by this. Like, this is profound. I'm sleeping amazing. I have way more energy. And I actually I'm going to ecstatic dance today for the third time this week. And I'm just, Thursday, I was out there and I was just jumping around and being like my old self from like 10 years ago because I have all this energy and I feel good in my body. And so I'm going to go again today. Like, this is how I love to live. It's like, it's just re-aging my body back. And I would say that in 2 weeks' time, I feel a few years younger than I did 2 weeks ago. This is actually profound. And so at this point, I'm an advocate for the patch. I'm excited about it and it's working for me. And so I think if you've got anything going on, arthritis, aches, pains, you're not sleeping good, you're old and creaky feeling, whatever it is, why not try these? They can only help. They can't hurt because they are non-transdermal. So they are not putting anything into the body. It's like a crystalline light lattice on here of salts, sugars, amino acids that they create that reflect the infrared light from your body back into your body and send messages to your brain to produce CHKU copper peptides, which are all the rage right now. And yet you don't even need to take them externally or inject them. You can create them yourself. And that tells your brain to do cell regeneration. So you're regenerating your own cells. So this is like youthing me, is my experience. And so, at the older that we get, the less effective our cell regeneration is. And so when you're 20, you get a wound or you hurt yourself within a few days, it's better. And then you get older and you notice how much longer it takes to heal a cut or a scrape or a wound or even a broken bone because we're not doing the cell regeneration like we used to. And so this kind of sends messages to your brain that you're a lot younger than you are. And so it's like, oh, cell regeneration, let's go. And this is what I've learned anyway. I've been on a few calls and learning about this. So sure enough, this is what I'm finding. I feel way more energetic. I'm singing around the house like I used to, like I'm like a little bird. And when I'm happy, I just sing. I'm sort of driving Daniel crazy because I've just been singing at the top of my lungs, like super enthusiastic and happy. So I'm floored. So right now, I have the patch here because I also, in my journey with inflammation, found myself with this weird pain in my wrist, which I came to self-diagnose as tenosynovitis, which just, I have been wearing a brace and it's been super achy. And like, I'm still putting the brace on when I got to schlep my sound healing gear. But otherwise than that, like, it's doing so much better. And it usually takes about 3 months to clear. And it was going nowhere for a month. And now 2 weeks with the patch. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. You can wear the patch here. You can wear it, on the back of your neck or beneath your belly button or anywhere that you might have an area that you want to go, hey, pay attention here. Like, let's get some cell regeneration going here. So at this point, I would invite you to come on this journey with me if you'd like to try to explore this. I have a couple friends who saw my first video and actually decided to get some as well. And if you go back to that first video, I'll put a link below to that video. You can see in the comments, I have a friend who decided to try it. And she started making comments after 3 days going, oh my God, I love this technology. I'm having amazing results. She wears an Aura ring, which tells her biometrics of her body. And she could see the difference in her energy levels and her activity level just after 3 days. So her and I exchanging notes, talking, sharing resources and learning. So come on this journey with me if you want to be part of my like little group, and we're going to just learn and talk and go a lot further with this. They have more patches. They've got ones for sleep help. They've got glutathione one's for pain relief, one's for sports recovery, but they do recommend, you just start with the basic X39 patch. This is like the main one. And so I'm looking forward to, after just doing this for a couple months, to start exploring the other patches and like totally geek out on it, because at this point, I'm sold. Like, oh, light technology? Yeah. Like, I want things that are light and that also are just stimulating my body to heal itself. I'm not taking any supplements. I'm not taking anything or injecting anything. My body's doing it itself with a little reflection. Like, nothing goes into the body. It just sticks there anywhere and does it. So it's lighting me up, literally. So try it. Come on the journey if you want to. I'll put a referral link so that you can try it. And you can also get a wholesale account and get them cheaper. And then this way, if you get as geeked out and enthusiastic about it as I do, if you start telling other people about it, then they can use your referral link. And then we can all be a little bit more in abundance, because why not? It's just light. And I'm all about that. So my friend Peter Sterling, he told me about this and he gave me the whole lowdown. And so he's been a great resource. He knows this product. He's been using it and been an affiliate for them for quite a few years. And so I any question you got, if I don't know the answer yet, I can get it from Peter. We can get on a Zoom call with him. We can talk on the phone, or you can join a little call that he does periodically if you are wanting to learn about this technology. So that's all I got to share. Yay. And excited to continue to see how it unfolds. And I'll make a video again when I have another wave of enthusiasm of something new to report, maybe in a couple more weeks or whatever. And, we can continue to see in video too, like my energy level, my face, like how that progresses through the videos. And so just excited to explore this and share it with you. Okay, bye.